John, 4 goals, 3 points. How would you summarise today?
Yeah, I mean, really pleased with the 3 points. That was the most important thing coming here to get ourselves off the mark in the league with a win. And I think in terms of summarising the game, really pleased with the 4 goals. I actually thought we were a bit off it in the first half, and we came in 2-0 up, which is a sign of good things, to not play as well as I think we could have done, and it's probably being kind. We were just really sloppy. I thought we looked a bit leggy. I'm not entirely sure what it was, and we weren't. A lot of words exchanged at half time between the right way between the players and coaching staff, making sure that we up our standards, and it was brilliant to hear that from the players as well. I think they recognised it. And the second half, I thought they were outstanding. I thought we were outstanding. We did our job defensively. The organisation was there, and we were clinical at times that we needed to be clinical. And it's always difficult 2-0 away from home with a decent side coming out in the second half and trying something different. And to be as professional as we were in the second half and to play as well as we did, just absolutely thrilled.
So we were slightly off it in the first half. So what was the message from you in the dressing room at the break?
It was that tactically I thought we were absolutely fine and we got to grips with the game. The only thing that caused us any problems, I thought, when we overplayed slightly at the back and we invited pressure on ourselves. And of course we want to play, and it's a fine balance between making sure that we're not direct every time, because we got out and we played some really good football as well. And then also just some strange decisions. I thought we weren't running forward or passing forward. I think there was the one we tried to shepherd out in the first half, which led to Leyton Orient's best chance. It wasn't Leyton Orient carving us up. It was just the fact that we switched off at key moments and we got a bit sloppy. So it was concentration, all the cliches in the world, concentration, sort of desire, the work rate. You've got to step that up, and credit to the players, they did that really well in the second half.
Aside from the 4 goals, what else pleased you about today?
I think that was it really. We looked at the game plan. The lads really stuck to the game plan against a side who caused a few problems with their shape and the way that they play. This is a side that completely ran away with League 2 last year. They were an outstanding team. They've got some really good players. They've recruited well. I think they'll be good in this division this year. So that was really pleasing. There was some. I suppose the first half was pleasing because we came in 2-0 up, having not played very well, and the second half was pleasing because we won that 2-0 with playing really well, I thought. But especially the defensive organisation and how hard the lads worked to get themselves out of a relatively poor start. That's what you have to do. You've got to dig in, and also I just think how clinical we were in the final third, and we created quite a few chances, and that was really happy with that.
Our first clean sheet of the season as well. That must be really satisfying for you and for the back line and Will Norris as well. Yeah,
absolutely. That's the back four is we put a lot of work into that, especially Zesh. Zesh essentially takes that unit, and it's a real sort of bonus for me to be able to focus on other things whilst he takes the back 8 or the back 9 that we have in the building and works with them day in, day out, and he spends a lot of time doing that. So it was a collective display, I think, in terms of getting the clean sheet. We always want to say that, but ultimately you always sort of credit the back 4 with the clean sheet, and just a nice thing to or the back 5, and just a nice thing to get off the mark with, I think.
You made 3 changes from last Saturday. What did you make of the performances of those who came in?
Yeah, so I thought that Conor Shaughnessy was excellent. He led the back line brilliantly. I thought the 2 centre halves were brilliant. In fairness, I'm probably just used to Joe Rafferty and Conor being as good as they were today. They maybe go unnoticed. Their work was excellent as well. But I thought Conor Shaughnessy coming was brilliant. Christian Sadie just gives us something different, and his work rate's excellent. He holds the ball up really well. Abu's been absolutely outstanding since he came into the building. He's been brilliant. He's been a breath of fresh air. Young lad, 20 years old. I think he got himself into the game at the back end of the first half. We just thought it was one where, off the back of Tuesday, he played, forget what the stats say, he played I think more than 90 minutes because of the added time, etc. So Abu played a lot on Tuesday. It's his sort of first full week in League 1 football, and I thought he did some really good things, but it was just the right thing I think to do, just to protect him and bring fresh legs on.
And a real impact from your bench as well. Obviously Cassini getting the goal, another brilliant cameo from Alex Robertson as well.
Yeah, he looked really sharp, Alex, and the only thing he needs to probably add is goals and assists now, and he's looked excellent. Jack Sparks coming on, he provided us with a bit more energy there. Obviously Cassini, we've spoken about Anthony Scully coming in at half time and doing really well, and it's a really nice option for us to have Sean Raggett coming on just to bolster the defence, and again Conor Shaughnessy moving into the middle of the park, having that versatility. Some really good options. Ultimately, I'm trying to convince the players of this, but we have had a couple of lads sat behind me in Ryan Schofield, who was excellent Tuesday night. Terry Devlin was excellent Tuesday night, didn't get on the pitch. Riley Towler didn't get on the squad. I don't really have anything to say to him to explain that one away, because he's been brilliant throughout pre-season, and he'll be absolutely fine this season. There's no doubt about that. And then we've left players at home as well, who the other night were really, really good. And so it's really tough decisions to make, but that's ultimately the way that the squad has to evolve and behave. Make sure it is a really, really difficult decision for us every week to pick a side.
Just finally, a word on the fans.
They were amazing, absolutely amazing. Just really pleased that we've given them a really good away day. It's been a while, I think, since we gave them a proper away day, and they come in their numbers. It's absolutely outstanding what we see week in, week out, and we know that. And genuinely, it's really nice to hopefully to reward them with a really decent second half performance and goals. I know they want to see attacking football. They want to see goals going in. Sometimes we can do that, sometimes we can't. But I think all the things we spoke about there, the basics of the game as well. Hopefully, they saw that was something that we were excellent at today. And to be fair, whenever I speak to the fans, that's all they ask. They want passion, desire, and work rate. And I think we gave that to them today. So hopefully, they enjoy the night, and we'll see them on Tuesday.
I'm just going to add another one on. You said about the sort of difficult decisions you have to make. For example, leaving Zach Swanson at home and Riley Tower out the squad. How important is it for those players to react well and stick together with the squad?
Yeah, thankfully this week I've had the perfect example, because we trained last Saturday morning with Conor Shaughnessy out of the squad. He didn't deserve to be out of the squad, and he kept his head down. He trained well. He came in Tuesday night and did brilliantly well. And all of a sudden, I think he's right up there today for man of the match. So that's the message, really. It's sometimes very, very difficult to drum that into players, because I've been in their shoes and you feel so far away from it when actually you're not. You're really, really close to coming on and making an impact, but you have to keep yourself at it, and you have to keep your head up and not let anything drop and go from there.